Smart down.
We can start in the room and then we can move to Zoom.
I'll start. That's okay. Congrats on this win. I guess first for you, Bree, and then I'll have one for you, Veronica. This is it seems like this is the type of game. Obviously, after a little bit of a disappointment at home the other day, this is when you guys really wanted coming in. Can you just talk about sort of that mindset coming in and on the road?
No, I mean we definitely wanted to turn the page and learn from our mistakes that we made the last couple games, but just to be able to come back and come out with the effort that we brought today, and we still have some things to clean up, but it's definitely where we're heading in the right direction. It's where we want to be. And
Veronica, just your time here. Steph was talking before the game about how well you fit in, but can you just talk about fitting into this team and how they've been able to? They're known as a great defensive, organization. If you how you fit in.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a testament to just the team and the players and the coaching staff to just kind of helping me get acclimated. And for sure, having played against Connecticut, I knew kind of their system. I knew how much they prioritize defense, and that definitely aligns with my game and kind of my style of play. So I was super excited to get the opportunity to join this team, and it's just been a great fit.
You guys really, I'm so sorry. You guys really dominated them on the boards. How big a factor was that to me?
I think it was huge, just keeping them one and done, to be able to go to the other end and crash an offensive glass. I think we knew we had to gain rebound, and just put our mark on the offensive and defensive boards.
And then a big swing in that fourth quarter when BG hit that three, called the timeout. Only a 5-point game. What was sort of the message in that timeout?
Yeah, just staying poised. I think especially on the road, it can be really easy for that to be a huge momentum shift for them, and to kind of just for us to shrink and play more passively. And so I think we really did the opposite. And I think that's a great just kind of sign of leadership and veterans on this team to just kind of stay calm. And we know it's a game of runs, and just keeping our foot on the gas for sure.
And then you kind of just alluded to, joining the Sun and kind of just, getting acclimated to that system. So how have you sort of seen yourself just, grow in terms of maturity throughout your time in the league?
Yeah, I think when you come in somewhere new, just being able to learn, there's so many amazing players and this coaching staff that there's just so many opportunities to learn from them. And that was my biggest thing coming in, is just soak it all in. And fortunately I've been able to do that. And I think just from a confidence standpoint, it's been a big major difference for me in my game. I think just when I'm able to play confidently and kind of carefree, that's when I play my best. And so my teammates just instilling that confidence, and the coaching staff just encouraging me, and that's been huge for me for sure.
Yeah, she's been great. She's picked up on everything really quickly, and just her work ethic and everything that she does every day. We see it, we notice it, and it's paying off.
And then obviously before this game, you guys lost 3 out of 4. So how does it feel to sort of just get back into the winning column and then heading to Minnesota?
It always feels good to get back in the win. But like I said before, we still have some things we need to clean up. And then going to Minnesota, it's going to be another tough game on the road. So just locking in defensively and just making sure we're executing our offense the way we want to.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
4.
3,
Yeah,
4,
three,
yeah, 4 and
four,
yeah.
okay.
Mhm. Yes, 4. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
That's fun.
And they're all about the same age. So that's helpful.
I'll just do a quick opening statement and then we'll go to questions.
Yeah, I'm really proud of our team. It's tough to win on the road in this league, and this is always a tough environment and a tough opponent. And I thought we moved the ball well offensively. We locked in on defense. We made some critical plays and down the stretch on both ends of the floor, and I'm just really proud of our collective effort tonight and contributions from multiple players.
Steph, you were talking before the game specifically about the things that Veronica's done to, and she played really well tonight. And then also Dejanay being able to, I guess, boost her offense more when she does. I just wonder if you could sort of address both of those things.
Yeah, I thought V was terrific. I mean, she just continues to get better. She has a real grasp on just what we want to get out of our offense. Does a really good job of finding her open teammates and playing with pace, and locks down on the defensive end of the floor too. She's a complement to Ty. Ty does different things in terms of being a scoring point guard. I know V scored too, but she is a facilitating point guard first, and I felt like she really does a good job of getting us into offense. And she made some critical defensive plays for us as well. Stepped up and knocked down her free throws. Nay, I thought Nay was aggressive to the rim early, and that's exactly what we need. She's somebody who can get to the rim. She can finish. She gets to the free throw line, and I thought she was outstanding on the glass. I mean, she made some defensive boards at critical moments where she just came flying in there. I thought that she was huge for us.
Before you got in here, we were kind of talking about, just the importance of finding players and putting them into the specific roles.
Mhm.
So for you as a coach, how fulfilling is it not only to put players in roles that they're comfortable with, but to see them succeed in those roles?
It's really fulfilling. I mean, but the credit all goes to the players. Certainly, along the way, not everybody likes some of the roles that they're playing, but accepting their role and being great in their role is what makes successful teams. And I thought Tiffany Mitchell was another one who came in and gave us really good minutes. She got to the rim, she got to the free throw line as well. She gives us a different dynamic, and on a day when we needed her contributions on both ends of the floor. And Liv had limited minutes. You look at her stat line, and she didn't get a field goal attempt, didn't get a free throw attempt, but I thought what she does defensively with her length, her ability to alter shots, she was able to give BG a different look than Breezy. It all matters. It all matters. And, I always say you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And most of the time our players do a great job of doing that.
Steph, did you sort of feel like, I mean, there's no such thing this early as one of these must wins, but this is we really want to get this win, sort of, not let this one get away. Was there a little bit extra feeling like how important this game was?
I think so. I mean, I think so because, we haven't played our best basketball. We know that we're, at the start of a tough stretch. We've got Phoenix twice. We've got New York twice. We got to go to Minnesota. Got Atlanta at home again. So we know it's a tough stretch, and we do want to have momentum heading into the All-Star break. But you also know that that wins on the road are hard to come by. And so for us, it was we needed to put our best foot forward. This was an important one for us to bounce back. And I thought I was really proud of our defensive effort overall. And I thought we did a much better job. We showed improvement on the offensive end.
When Burton became available, did part of you just go, okay, this is because it happens sometimes. Somebody, for whatever reason, doesn't have the right fit or whatever, but turns out to be really almost like I don't want to say a godsend, but sometimes it feels that way for teams. Obviously, like Billings was like that going to Dallas. Did it feel like when she became available, you thought, okay, this is a really good fit for us?
We did. Certainly, when it became clear that Mo-Jeff was going to be out, looking at what are our options, she was the best fit for us, and it was exactly what we needed because she's solid defensively. She's a high IQ player and a great character person in the locker room. Certainly had watched and covered her career in college, so you knew that she was a player who was going to come in and she wasn't going to hurt you. She hasn't gotten a lot of practice time, and her ability to pick things up and to come out and run the team has been really, really impressive. She's been the perfect fit for us.
And then obviously tonight, Natasha Cloud, Kalia Copper, two of the best downhill players in the entire league. So what did you sort of do schematically to not only just, Cloud had 18, Kalia had 21, but when they're attacking downhill, defense sometimes collapses, shooters are open. What did you guys do schematically to sort of limit those moving parts?
Well, I don't know that we limited them, but we just try to make it as difficult as possible. We try to take away tendencies, make them hit tough shots that what the numbers say are tougher shots for them, right? Or maybe not as efficient shots. And we know that this is a team that relies heavily on the three. And we wanted tough twos instead of threes. We're not a team that can match, 3-point shooting teams 3 for 3. So we've got to match them 2 for 2. So I felt like we were pretty disciplined in our rotations. We were pretty disciplined for the most part when they got to the rim. Now, what I don't want to do is foul them. I want to make them continue to hit tough shots. So I felt like at times we broke down in that area. But overall, and you got to give just individual credit, Ty and V, certainly on Cloud, and Nay and Tiff on Copper, of just making life difficult. But they're great players. They're going to get their numbers. BG too. It's like you just got to make her try to hit tough shots, and when they do, you got to live with that.
You guys kind of feel like if you're in the 80s, you have a really good chance to win most games.
Yeah, I think so. And it's a little bit abnormal for us when we're playing teams and we're holding teams in the 70s, in the 60s, and we don't. Right. And that's where when the offense stalls out. So yeah, I mean, we want to be, in the mid to high 70s in a perfect world, but the low 80s certainly.
What is the biggest point of emphasis going into Minnesota now after this one?
You're gonna make me think about Minnesota already. It's gonna be the same thing defensively. Like, we've got to defend the 3-point line. We got to make them hit tough twos. We got to make them attack. We can't get ourselves in rotation. We've got to guard our yard, individual one-on-one defense. They move the ball differently than Phoenix. They make the extra pass. They get you in rotation. They're really unselfish. They move without the basketball incredibly well. So we're going to have our work cut out for us. Certainly we're going to enjoy this one tonight and start watching film, and get ready for Minnesota.
I just have one more, which is overall, I know you have some more time before the break, but overall, how do you feel like you guys have played in this first half of the season?
I think our defense has been good enough to give us a chance to win. We've had the anomalies, whether it's at certain points in the game, whether it's one quarter, got a little bit uncharacteristic against Atlanta. Our offense continues to need work. I felt like tonight it was better. We still turn the ball over too much, and we're giving too many points off of turnovers. We don't have the luxury of empty possessions. We've got to value everyone. We've got to maximize everyone. And I'd still like us to play a little bit faster in transition. I feel like sometimes we let teams off the hook if we don't have a layup, instead of putting them under duress, getting the rotations from the jump, and getting them into action. For the players who have been here, in the previous system, some of that's just rewiring. For the new players that haven't, it's just getting into a comfort zone and being able to play like that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.